Welcome to Plot 27. A team of private security forces is on a mission at Utime Oil in Baghdad. Led by Luo Feng, their job is to evacuate civilians as the oil refinery comes under attack. Professor Chung, the head of Utime Oil, explains that a group of unknown assailants is trying to take control of the refinery. Chris, a former American soldier living in Baghdad, has a younger brother named Henry, a mercenary. Henry convinces Chris to ambush a convoy from the Unicorp company that will pass through the Highway of Death. Henry claims Unicorp has been supplying weapons to the rebels who killed their father. Owen, a Unicorp employee, is repairing water pipes in Chris's village. He confides that he doesn't agree with Unicorp's shady ways of making money, and villagers have always been forced to pay Unicorp if they want access to water. Meanwhile, Luo Feng and his team are strategizing for their mission while Chris is with Soraya, who runs a local orphanage. Chris promises he'll find a way to get money so the villagers can afford water. Ning, an assistant at Utime Oil, secures the company's data and hands it over to Luo Mei before they prepare to leave under Luo Feng's protection. Professor Chung and Ning board Bus 8, while Luo Mei rides on Bus 1 with her father, Luo Feng. A helicopter heads out first toward the Green Zone, and Luo Feng's convoy eventually reaches the Highway of Death, a treacherous road during wartime. Using his special forces training, Luo Feng carefully avoids landmines planted in the area. When Luo Mei was a child, her mother was hospitalized, but Luo Feng never came home because he was on a secret mission. Her mother passed away, and Luo Mei has hated her father ever since. As they enter a sandstorm, Luo Feng is puzzled by the sudden loss of signal, unaware that Chris and Henry's group is lying in wait. Luo Feng loses both Bus 8 and 11, as well as one of his team members. Chris refuses to believe that the people on those buses were weapons suppliers for the rebels. Luo Feng, determined to find the missing buses, takes Luo Mei with him because she knows the desert well. They discover the sandstorm was man-made by Henry's group, and Luo Feng eventually finds his missing teammate, Li Yan. Luo Feng orders Li Yan to escort the convoy to the Green Zone, while Shun Wei pursues Chris's group. Luo Feng locates Bus 8, but Professor Chung and Assistant Ning are gone. Chris is furious when he learns Henry lied because they've actually been working for Owen. Owen, resentful after years at Unicorp without gaining anything, has been hiring mercenaries to attack the oil refinery. Owen offers to pay Chris if he'll escort him, but Chris refuses and walks away. After Chris leaves, Owen suddenly shoots Henry and frames Luo Feng for the killing. Luo Feng secretly follows Chris back to the village and intending to fight him, but a small boy interrupts, asking Chris to play soccer. Chris then goes to find Henry, only to discover his brother is dead. Luo Feng arrives, and the two men begin to fight. They stop fighting when Chris insists his brother was murdered. Realizing they have a common enemy, they join forces to fend off a group of thugs. Chris tells Luo Feng that Owen has kidnapped Professor Chung and Assistant Ning, and the two men become allies. Owen can't access the Utime Oil system without a dongle that Luo Mei is carrying. Professor Chung is forced to reveal the dongle's location when Owen threatens to kill Assistant Ning, who turns out to be his son. Meanwhile, Hai Ming reports that he and his group have reached the Green Zone, while Chris entertains the children at the orphanage. Luo Mei informs her father that someone called Professor Cheng's phone. It's Owen's men tracking them through it. When Chris and Luo Feng are in danger, The villagers show up armed. Not wanting them to get hurt, Luo Feng hands over Professor Cheng's bag. The next day, Luo Mei reveals the bag contains a dongle with the password to unlock the flow of millions of barrels of oil. Hearing this, Chris realizes that the village's water pipes are actually carrying oil from the refinery to tanker trucks. Luo Feng forbids Luo Mei from joining him on this dangerous mission, so he and Chris set out to stop Owen. Once inside the Utime oil system, Owen starts diverting oil into a tanker ship. Owen sabotages the system so the oil flow can't be stopped, then makes his escape. Luo Mei arrives with Chris's truck, and they take off after Owen while Luo Feng battles Skullface. Chris and Luo Mei fail to catch Owen, until Luo Feng shows up to help. Realizing their truck is too slow, Chris activates a jet engine installed on it, sending them speeding toward their target. They destroy all the tanker trucks, but Owen escapes. The trio gives chase and rams his vehicle, sending it over a cliff. Luo Feng and Luo Mei manage to leap out in time, but Owen survives, unaware that Luo Feng is hanging from his car, and Owen finally falls to his death. Luo Feng and Luo Mei survive, but Chris is nowhere to be seen. When Luo Mei sees her father reassemble their family photo, she finally forgives him. The emotional moment is broken when Chris suddenly reappears alive, and the film ends. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.